Hey girls, welcome back to Heatherly Hearts and welcome back to another edition of Naughty or Nice. My series Naughty and Nice, I'm going to be doing all of November and December, and what that means is I'm going to pick up holiday sets and limited edition makeup that comes out for the holiday season and buy it and bring it home and try it out and then tell you about it. And I'm going to tell you if it's made the naughty list, which means I wouldn't buy it, or the nice list, which means if you're in the market for that specific product, it's one worth getting. Okay, today we're going to focus for the first time on a drugstore product, two of them, and it is part of the Fergie, Wet n Wild Fergie line. Okay, and it's their new holiday edition makeup. And I went into Walgreens, which is a local pharmacy here in Louisiana, and there was a whole end cap of it. And it had really neat looking stuff. It had a new eyeshadow primer that was pink based. It had several new mascaras. It had a set with mascara and like, it had some of her Octagon eyeshadow sets, which I don't usually tend to care for, and a mascara and a false eyelash. It had a brush set. It had tons of stuff. So I decided to pick up two. I picked up the Wet n Wild Iconolast Color Icon Eyeliner Collection for $5. And I picked up the Fergie Limited Edition to Reflect Shimmer Palette with bonus Kabuki brush for $8. Okay? So, let me just start. I have the Color Icon in this teal color on my lash line and my waterline today. And I would say it's pretty stunning. I mean, from afar away you can see it. The color is great. Okay, so let's get into these liners first. The packaging is nice for Wet n Wild. You open it like this, and then the colors are in here. So I'm going to take them out and swatch them on hand and then talk to you about them. So, First of all, you have a Cobalt Blue. They're not named, so I'm just like telling y'all the name of the color they look to me. A black. It looks pink and mauve, but it's really rose gold. This beautiful teal color. And this deep eggplant color. Okay? So let me swatch them. There's the blue. Beautiful. Very vibrant on hand. Here's the black. Here's the pink, rose gold. Here's the teal I have on my eyes. Beautiful. And here's the eggplant. Okay. Let me read to you what it claims. It says, how much do we love our Color Icon eyeliners? Let us count the ways. 1, they're incredibly rich in color. I agree. Swatched on hand, they're wonderful. You can see how rich they are. 2, they apply oh so smoothly, not to your eyes. They do your hand, but to your eyes they don't. They're very waxy. They crumble a little bit, and you have to really, really scrub it on to get good color payoff. Like this was done. Let me get a mirror. This was done to this intensity. I had to get it and like go literally like this, and it's dragging, so it's not smooth. Okay. So to build it up, I had to just go back and forth and back and forth and do it in layers. And it's dragging like kind of like a color. You know how Crayola color does across your skin? This is how that feels. So I wouldn't say it applies oh so smoothly. 3, they're so creamy you can use them in a variety of ways. I just addressed that. They're not creamy to me. They're very Crayola-like. Not enough for you? Well, now we can add a 4th. Our fan, celebrity, and makeup artists raved about eyeliners now come in forever lasting formula and limited edition holiday brights. The Iconolast that last. Okay, so I've already talked to you about the texture. I think it's true. The colors are very vibrant. I mean, you can see my eyes. They just stand out. But you have to really, really color it in. You know what I mean? It's not smooth. And let's talk about lasting power. These have been on my hands that are dry. Your eyes are wet, so that's going to be even less staying power for a couple minutes since I've been swatched them and I've been talking to you. So let me show you. I'm going to use one finger that's dry and show you. Okay. You do not want that on your eyes, and what's left is like a glittery just mess. You know what I mean? So I do think the colors are amazing. The teal one especially. The one I have on my eyes is the best color payoff in the group. This rose gold that looks like it would be so magical. Let me I mean, you can scribble it on your hand pretty hard. That should be magical, especially on my pale skin. It should really show up. I mean, you can see how much I've used of it. It's, you know, it's not a point anymore. It didn't show up because you have to scrabble, scrabble, scrabble on your eye. I could not get any color payoff on my pale skin. So it's pretty on your hand. I mean, you can see the patchy texture of it, you know what I mean? But on your eye, you cannot scribble that hard enough to get that rose gold. And varying degrees. Some, you know, the teal, this has the best color payoff, so it's the one that I chose to show y'all on my actual eye. But they do not last. So I'm going to say for $5, and for 5 liners, $5 is not expensive, you know, but for $5, save yourself the money and get something that works. Go across from Wet n Wild and go to the Rimmel display and get yourself a Scandalized Cocoa Gel, and they have all of these. They don't have rose gold, I don't think, but they have all the rest of a variation of these beautiful colors. That is the creamiest texture. It will go in your waterline like butter. It will stay on until you wash it off. So get one of those for $5 and skip these. So I'm going to say that these Wet n Wild Iconolast eyeliners made the naughty list this year. So I do not recommend picking these up, girls. So they made Santa's naughty list, so no. Next, we're going to talk about the Wet n Wild limited edition To Reflect Shimmer Palette with the bonus kabuki. It was $8. It was in the same display. And I have it as a highlighter, if you can see it, on my nose, on my cheekbones today. I don't know if you can tell. Let me zoom in and you can see how orange I am. See that? Okay. I like shimmer bricks. You know, Bobbi Brown makes them. Physicians Formula makes a good drugstore brand of them. I tend to like them, but this color, when you swirl it all together, is just extremely, extremely hard to wear. It's very, very, very orange. And what you'll see how it's all smeared together now? It's hard to just get one of the colors because they all smear together. They're just, I'm going to try to swatch them separately for y'all. There's not much variation because see, they all kind of start swirling together. But there it is. So I would say you can't use this as a bronzer. I don't know anybody who could. It's way too orange. It's almost like a metallic orange with glitter. It's a metallic orange with glitter, girls. If you have a very dark skin tone, this would look pretty as a highlight over like matte coral, matte peach blush just on the tips of your cheekbones. But overall, I'm going to say for $8, I would go and spend like $2 or $3 more and get the Physicians Formula shimmer bricks. They come in a variety of colors. The consistency, the formula, the color beats this out of the water. This is pretty much unusable. And this brush, it's scratchy. It is pretty dense, but it's scratchy. It's no good. And the color, let me show you on my hand what it does to the color. It just disperses it so much that it just turns into glitter. That's what it turns into. It's just glitter. And maybe that's what it, see all the powder coming out of that? Let me show you again. I don't even know if you can see that on camera. Maybe that's what it's supposed to do. But if you do that, you're just going to be it's just orange. It's everywhere now. It's just like orange colored glitter on your face. And I don't know anyone that's over like 12 or 13 that would even come close to almost looking good on. So I'm going to say this shimmer palette is also makes the naughty list, and I would just pass on by. I'm not going to purchase anything else from that holiday line from Fergie because I'm not impressed with these two things, and this thing had 5 and this has 2, and I'm not impressed with any of them, and I tried out 7 different products. So I'm going to say for both of this, I can't speak for the rest of the line, I won't be picking it up, but both of these things made the naughty list this year. Okay girls, stay tuned. There's going to be more naughty or nice lists coming, and if you have any requests, let me know and I'll try to get to that as well. But thank you for watching, and I hope that your day is filled with only the beautiful things. Happy holidays.